Namaskar. So why study the Yoga Sutras? Life is filled with a lot of pain, and with it, a lot of suffering. So how do we cope with that? What do we do to get through each day of our life, minimizing the amount of suffering we go through? Much of our suffering is not the physical pain of the world. It's the emotional pain and the mental pain that we go through, that we inflict upon ourselves. We don't want to think that we inflict suffering upon ourselves. We want to blame it on the world outside, on people outside of us, and think that everything is somebody else's fault other than our own. What yoga is, yoga means discipline, yoga means union. And yoga is taking on a responsibility for our own lives and changing things. And this is what the Yoga Sutras are about. They're the most concise text on this at that time period of Indian history that stands today within the Hindu tradition. The other traditions that merged at the same time were Buddhism and Jainism. All three of these systems are similar with some differences. But the concern in all three of these, what became different religions in India, the goal is the same. It's to be able to conquer suffering in order to be able to deal with the unavoidable pains of life. And this is what yoga is about. This is the purpose of it. This in turn set the stage that the rest of the Hindu tradition following it, traditions that disagreed with certain points in the yoga system, all refer back to the yoga system and simply try to go beyond it in explaining life, the mind, and the solutions to suffering. So please join me in this series in studying the Yoga Sutras to understand how we today can overcome the sufferings within ourselves, avoid giving sufferings to others, and find peace. Namaskar.